Okay, stop me if you've heard this before. Elon Musk has challenged Mark Zuckerberg to an MMA fight. I might as well move on to the next story because you'd all be stopping me right now. Musk has reiterated his challenge to the Facebook founder via text message that he first shared with biographer Walter Isaacson, who's working on a book about the Tesla and SpaceX CEO. Musk also later posted the same text exchange to X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. But Musk has made this challenge before, only to back out. And now Zuckerberg says Musk isn't serious about the fight and offers these 4 words: time to move on. Let's dive in with NewsNation media analyst Colby Hall. Colby, is this real? I mean, is Musk serious about fighting Zuckerberg, or has this whole thing been one large stunt?
You know, when I saw this, people asked me if this was should I take this with a grain of salt? And I said no, and not even a shaker of salt. This requires like a crate of massive boxes of kosher salt. Yes, it's a stunt. This is Elon Musk, being a keyboard warrior and trying hard to gin up attention about himself and Zuckerberg because he thinks it's fun. But the odds of them actually sort of getting into the ring and throwing punches at one another, in my mind, I'm deeply skeptical that will ever happen.
Same. For
a variety of reasons, not least of which Mark Zuckerberg's in really good shape and Elon Musk sort of likes the attention. Right.
But why, I guess my follow-up to that is, why send these texts to Isaacson? I mean, your biographer, why keep promoting this feud in this way? Does he want this to be included in his book of sorts?
You know, the Greek mythology story of Narcissus, the hunter who fell in love with his own reflection in the pond, from which came the psychological term narcissist. I'm not a psychologist. I don't think that necessarily Elon Musk is that exactly, but he clearly has fallen in love with his own sort of image, at least as it's portrayed in the media. And it's consistent with a lot of these sort of like billionaire tech leaders or media personalities. They feel like, they'd rather be hated than ignored, right? So they're just ginning up the media machine, which we're all too happy to give to him, because frankly, it's a little weird. It's kind of crazy.
It is a little weird. It's been a little weird for a lot too long, Colby Hall, I think. And Zuckerberg seems like he's getting fed up with it, right? Taking to Threads on Sunday to say Elon isn't serious. Is Musk doing damage to his professional reputation by continuing to hype up this fight that's most likely never going to happen?
Well, that's the thing that's craziest to me, is that, a year ago, everyone was mocking Mark Zuckerberg as this weird kind of robotic tech bro who was disconnected. And Elon Musk was the savior. He was the First Amendment rights guy who made billions and billions from Tesla and was saving the planet. And just a year later, Zuckerberg from this whole thing is the voice of reason. And what he's saying is this just a stunt totally resonates. And so, I think Elon Musk has really sort of, with this and all this other stuff that he's been doing, has really sort of ruined his reputation. A lot of people now think like, oh, he's maybe more lucky than smart. I mean, obviously he's made billions and billions of dollars and had great success, but this behavior, someone needs to get to him. So he needs a good friend to say like, bro, take it easy on this, because it's not helping you out at all.
Cut it out, man. Yeah. I also know last week, Casey Newton wrote that column for The Verge calling on the media to take a more skeptical approach to it. Maybe we should stop talking about it altogether. Maybe that's another segment for another time. Colby, always good to see you. Thanks for chiming in.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.